Today's Military Makeover is brought to you by NBKC Bank and the Navy Mutual Aid Association.
Without objection, the gentleman from Kansas is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise today to thank a truly remarkable Kansan, an American who came within inches of giving his life in the service of his country. I first met Spring Hill native Army Sergeant Zeke Crozier 2 years ago, and he was set to deploy to Afghanistan. After being in Afghanistan for only 41 days, the Chinook helicopter Sergeant Crozier was flying in crashed violently, and he suffered a severe traumatic brain injury. Sergeant Crozier has made a miraculous recovery and even walked into my district office in Overland Park, Kansas yesterday. Sergeant Crozier's recovery efforts are inspirational, and they are also a reminder that we must always keep our commitment to our nation's veterans. To Sergeant Crozier and to all those who have served, a grateful nation thanks you for your sacrifice.
We're back for Phase 2 of Military Makeover, Operation the Crozier Family. Our veteran, Zeke Crozier, was a crew chief on an Army Chinook helicopter that crashed in Afghanistan.
That's right, Gunny. Zeke served for 9 years and was on his 4th overseas deployment when he suffered the injuries from which many thought he would never recover.
Zeke's return from the battlefield left him facing lifelong disabilities and years of rehabilitation. Coping with his own injuries was made much more difficult by the tragic loss of his flight crew and members of SEAL Team 6. They were shot down just a month after Zeke's crash, all lost, all making the ultimate sacrifice.
My current situation isn't perfected at all, but for me it was getting off the medication. I couldn't think straight. I mean, I saw a picture of me holding Gunner, and I was like, had my head off to the side, kind of drooling, and I'm going, how am I enjoying life at all? I didn't even remember it. I just saw a picture of it. So, and I went in to see my shrink, and she said, we're gonna double your depression medication. I go, I'm out, take me off. So now I take 0 medication, not even pain medication. I started messing around with the bottle caps. It just became a hobby, and now it's become into business, and now I feel like I have a purpose.
And so it's a creative outlet for you, too.
It fits, it's fitting. I can help others. That's what I enjoy, is the fact that, kind of like what you guys are doing for me and my family right now.
Zeke has drawn strength and inspiration from his experiences, using it to fuel a new passion, creating art with bottle caps. His artwork has brought him enthusiastic supporters, like Brian Unruh, President and CEO of NBKC Bank. And Zeke has his own way of saying thanks.
My way of showing how much I appreciate what you guys have done for me, they're doing for me right now. I'm not good at receiving gifts by any means. You guys know that. I don't know anything else. I just know bottle caps. So just some bottle caps into this, and I'm excited to see this up on the wall.
The Gunny knows a good time when he sees it. We may have to drag him away.
Art? Hey, Art, where in hell's Art? What is next on your agenda?
Well, actually, I am on my way to assist Ryan with the workshop downstairs.
The only time I ever seen you assist anybody was when you were picking out a dessert, for Pete's sake.
Well, yeah, it was chocolate cake, and you ate the whole thing, so...
Well, I didn't say it was bad. I said that was the only damn thing I ever saw you assist anybody doing.
Well, I think one of the most important roles I play as a member of Congress is the ability to select a number of young men and women who get to go to our military academies every year. You know, we send some top quality candidates to the Air Force Academy, and they are ready to join forces, and they are ready to help lead this country.
One of the great things is our core values. It symbolizes everything that we are. Integrity first, service before self, and excellence in all we do. The Academy gives you opportunities and gives you the leadership opportunities to build your character, build your leadership, and build your knowledge about what it takes to be a good officer and take care of your people.
I would tell any female cadet that's coming in to be strong, know who you are, and be empowered by the role that you play here.
Being a woman here at the Air Force Academy feels like having a large group of brothers and sisters. It's an environment where people want to take care of each other and help each other to succeed.
During my recruiting trip, my dad came out with me, and I told my dad, I said, I'm coming to the Air Force Academy. We don't need to look at any schools. This is where I'm going. So if it's a goal and if it's a dream of anybody, never think you can't do it.
I think the Air Force Academy is definitely worth all the hard work. There's no other way I would choose to support my family and support my country. It's given me a lot of great opportunities that I never thought I would have.
Having a guaranteed job from day one after graduation is really rewarding from the academy. And I plan to do 20 years in the Air Force, so I have a career, and I'm starting a career right now.
For military families, this day is about more than moving. It's about serving your country. That's why NBKC Bank is proud to serve you as a top VA lender. Call for a quote or apply online at nbkc.com.
All right, cold and rainy day in Kansas City, but that's not stopped us one bit. We have our great front porch gone in out here, got rid of that ugly cement chipped stoop. There's landscape happening. We've got these great laminate floors, sort of that gray beige thing going on. Designer picked out, and the family loves it. It's going straight into the kitchen. These are the existing hardwood floors that we've sanded down. We're going to stain it and then do a great lacquer on there, look really nice and sharp and brand new, and they're great floors, so we had to keep them. As we move on into the kitchen, as you can see and hear, full-on construction mode here. And oh, there she is, designer Jennifer Bertrand. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Great to see you. Local Kansas City resident. She jumped on board. What exactly do we have going on in the kitchen? I see fresh paint, brand new cabinetry going up.
Currently it's in a state of chaos, which is not part of the design plan. But, so Lacey, the mom, loves the whole like rustic farmhouse look, but everyone's seen it all over the internet, so I'm trying to bring something new and fresh. So we have a milk glass chandelier that's made from old vintage milk glass. We have a lot of custom, unique projects, but get excited. I can't tell you everything.
That's right, we'll have to find out on the reveal. So the rest of the makeover's happening throughout the house, and I'm gonna keep you posted throughout. Jen, good work, I'll see you soon. So one of the issues we've had in this downstairs family room is a drafty old French door that we had removed. Plus we had a lot of issues with draft coming in and out, cold air in the winter and the hot air in the summer. So Eric from Window Mart is here. Tell us about what's going on.
So what we've done here today is we've installed a new energy efficient double pane sliding glass door with low E glass. It's state of the art. And what we're about to do, Art, is insulate around the opening, eliminating air infiltration. And the one thing I can tell you is that this door will not be a problem moving forward.
Rebuilding Together Clay County, Missouri is donating a ton of time and talent. Their volunteers built this beautiful, safer new front porch and much more. An amazing group.
Craig, it's so great to have you back on Military Makeover, the 5th time for Navy Mutual, and we couldn't be more pleased.
Well, I'm happy to be here, Art. And Navy Mutual is proud to recognize a deserving veteran.
And of course, we're outside the New Century Air Station where Zeke was stationed. His base was here. And of course, this is meaningful to you as a Marine Corps guy.
Well, I do have to mention, this is an A4 Skyhawk, the famous Black Sheep Squadron. Just history of the United States Marine Corps.
Well, we're glad to have you here. And listen, when you were deployed, what was your focus? Obviously on the mission, correct?
It was, but serving in the military is inherently dangerous, and anybody that raises their hand accepts that risk, but so does a family.
So you were focused on your task at hand, on your job, but did you have peace of mind knowing that your family is taken care of when you have life insurance?
I did, Art, and I think it was a peace of mind on both parties. When I was downrange, I really had an understanding that my family was going to be taken care of, and Navy Mutual Services actually make you feel that way. And on the flip side, on my family, I know my wife felt better knowing that if something did happen to me, they'd be taken care of.
Well, you know, it's valuable, it's worthwhile, and we thank you for being a part of our Military Makeover.
I appreciate it. It's good to be here.
Thank you.
As you can see, it's raining. We're having some difficulties besides just being cold and wet. hanging new drywall, got the mud on the wall. Since the HVAC system is disconnected right now while it's being worked on, there's no climate control in the home, so all the humidity out here is in there, so the mud's just not gonna dry. So I'm hoping that we can catch up on that part of it come the beginning of the week on Monday and Tuesday, when hopefully the weather is supposed to be nicer.
Well, let's squeeze in here and look and see what we've done here.
Yeah, you got a lot of stuff going on back here. So talk to us about what you did in here. There's a whole house HEPA filtration system.
This is a media type of cabinet, and what's great about it is typically a furnace filter is just an inch thick.
Sure.
Because of the environment that Zeke's working in his art studio, we've got woodwork, we've got dust. That's permeating not just down here, but through the house. So this will remove about 90% of that. This is a 4-inch pleated filter. You can change it probably sometimes yearly. With this environment, I bet he's going to be changing this probably every 6 months.
Back behind you there, we've got a very expensive piece of equipment donated by the Goodman folks. We can't thank them enough. Tell us what that does.
Well, this little wonderful hose here is leading to a steam humidifier. This is really going to help manage the comfort level in the house. This really gives the house a lot better, not just efficiency, but more comfort.
She's gonna love it. All the honey oak sadness is going away. I'm so excited. But here's the worry. We cannot do anything in this space till the floors are done. Let me tell you what we have left to do. That corner of gray paint is getting horse decals to look like a wallpaper. Sounds crazy, but it's gonna be cool. And then artwork hangs on it. I still have to stain and refinish that beam. I have to get the bench attached to the wall in the dining room. I have to hang the chandelier. I have to not have a panic attack. It's all gonna work out. It always does. We're gonna do this.
NBKC Bank, working with Military Makeover to transform the home of a young hero, helping homeless veterans through the Veterans Community Project, finding ways to give back to those who have sacrificed so much for all of us. NBKC Bank, proudly serving our country's veterans as a top VA lender.
All right, so we're heading down here to the next level. This is where we had those great sliders installed. And oh, there he is, the man of the hour, Ryan. How are you? Good to see you, man. So what's going on here? We had a TV mounted on this fireplace, but you're changing it up.
Yeah, so what Chris and I are doing is we're building a really nice custom entertainment center with some shelves. The top half is all going to be shiplap with down the walls. Chris made these really nice custom cabinets from scratch yesterday in his shop.
And so this is where we're going to display a lot of Zeke's memorabilia, right? His Purple Heart, some memorial stuff, right?
Yep.
Excellent. Rebath, our friends, are back for their 4th military makeover. Carrie is here to fill us in on all the details. Great to see you.
Good seeing you.
And you guys are not going to tie up this bathroom for any more than 3 to 5 days.
Our wall systems that we use are almost like plywood sheet panels, even though they're natural granite. And even doing natural stone, we can do that, cut them in, get them in 3 to 5 days.
The benefit of that is you don't have grout lines.
Correct.
You don't have to do all that grout work.
Looking at Zeke, he's a young guy, and he doesn't look like he has any issues, but he does have some balance issues. So we took the tub out, went with the lower threshold shower base, just a walk-in shower. We got his fold-down seat. He'll be able to sit down if he needs to.
Nice.
Zeke was really good. He just let Lacey pick out the colors and everything.
Smart man, right?
Exactly. It's a floating tile floor. We snap them together. Don't have to deal with the mortar on the floor. So you take out a step, it goes in. We can do the whole floor in a day, basically. Put down the floor, grout it with a rubber urethane grout so it flexes.
And you know what? It coordinates really nicely with what Jennifer Bertrand is doing downstairs.
Exactly.
With some of the wood flooring that's happening down there.
Exactly. It looks almost exactly the same.
Ray, welcome back. And since we last saw you, we have had just a deluge of rain. You wouldn't think that we need in-ground sprinkler systems, but we definitely do.
What we have in here is the drip emitter tubing. And this is really neat because it's going to give you spot watering right to the plant. You just don't need to be dumping as much water on a flower bed as you do in the turf.
And speaking of the turf, tell us about that.
Yeah, we've got spray rotors all throughout the yard. It's going to put water a long distance and cover the whole front yard. This is the new Wi-Fi time timer from Rainbird. What Zeke and Lacey will do is tie it into their local area network. And once they enter their zip code, it'll go up and grab the weather data, and it'll make adjustments if you want.
Now here we are back in the backyard. A great shade-loving garden here, some great shade-loving plants.
You know, it's really about the family, and gardening is a great way to get the boys involved too. So we made a little raised bed garden over here. We've got some different herbs and vegetables in there, and they can work together, they can watch it grow, and they can harvest it and have fun. And the neat thing is we zoned it on the drip irrigation also, so it's gonna get the right amount of water for a vegetable garden.
That is perfect. Hey Ryan, check these out, man. We just got these brand new Samsung wireless Wi-Fi cameras for security for the outside of the house. Where should we place these? Take a look.
Well, typically you want to be able to place them where you see your front doors, but you also want to take into account if some creeper is going to come up like yourself in a dark van, you want to know where they're driving from.
How did you know I had a dark van?
So I'm thinking maybe we'll put it to where it will catch the front door,
Great.
plus the means of egress to the neighborhood. So when they leave, you got their license plate number.
Well, you know what? We got a couple more cameras for inside, so we want to put one sort of, it's a 350-degree motion-activated movable camera with an intercom system, so they can speak to the kids or speak to the dogs when they're on the road, right, from their smartphone.
So we actually have a really good spot, and it will shoot the front door, the back door, and the stairs, so it will catch every means of entry to the main level and the upper levels. They look like they're super simple to use, and we can get them done.
Good. Well, speaking of getting it done, 2 screws, buddy.
You're the DIY guy.
2 screws, man.
Where you going?
Get on it, brother.
Oh, man.
Ford has given the military makeover team a huge helping hand, providing a new transit cargo van and F-150 pickup. And of course, the new 2017 Explorer for the Croziers to use. Next up, Zeke, Lacey, and I take a trip to AT&T Wireless.
All right, guys, you ready for some new phones and a new phone plan?
I think so.
Awesome.
Thank
Eden
you.
here, the Croziers. Good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
Thanks for doing this.
Absolutely.
All right, I'll see you in a little bit, guys.
Come on, guys. Show you guys your new phones. All right.
We are so happy to support this family with our AT&T prepaid unlimited plan.
Yeah, tell me about that. Prepaid, it makes it easy. You know exactly what your bill is every month.
Absolutely. So there's no questions, there's no annual contract. Their bill's going to be the same every single month. They're going to have unlimited data, unlimited talk, unlimited text.
And there's also the My AT&T app, right?
Zeke is a business owner. He has 3 small children, so he's going to be able to control all of that through his calendar. He's going to be able to set up when they have baseball games. He's going to be able to set up when he has business appointments, and it's all going to be controlled through the app.
But there's different levels in all of the prepaid,
Absolutely.
right?
So you can choose based on the amount of data that you want to use. Most popular is unlimited, obviously, but one of the other things that you get to do with our MyATT app is pay your bill and control your bill. So that also gives you the peace of mind of knowing what level do you need to be on.
In our case with the Croziers, we've got all new phones, but you don't have to have a new phone. You can bring your existing phone and your phone number, right?
No matter who you're with or what device that you have, you can put it on our AT&T unlimited prepaid plans and use your device as you please.
Brand new phones.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Hi, I'm John Day. I'm a retired Navy captain, and I've lived here in Burke, Virginia for about the last 15 years with my family. It was the Naval Academy where I first heard about Navy Mutual. There's a lot of decisions that service members have to make. We have a special needs son. My wife was very ill at the time. We needed some counseling and some help. Their mission is dedicated to taking care of its membership. Navy Mutual is just a winner, hands down.
That one right there. All right, Mother Whitney's here. Baby, I'm on the right track. Hey, I am what I am. I can be what I want to be. I can do what I want to do. Hey,
For those who create their own path, always unstoppable.
we're wrapping up this episode of the Crozier Family Campaign. I recommend you do not miss the next episode. This is Gunny saying, Semper Fi!
Today's Military Makeover has been brought to you by NBKC Bank, proudly serving our country's veterans as a top VA lender. And by Ford, supporting those who serve. Learn more at FordSalutesThoseWhoServe.com.